Good afternoon, everybody out there on YouTube and Channel 20. This is Mr. Buckler coming to you live on Channel 20 for this girls' varsity soccer game. It is Ellenville Blue Devils taking on the Dover Dragons. And Ellenville going to be going from left to right in the all blue with gold or yellow numbers. And then Dover Dragons going to be going from right to left in the all white with red numbers. So we're getting ready for the kickoff here. It is live if you're watching this on YouTube on October the 4th at 4:15 p.m. It is scheduled for 4:15 kickoff, so we are right on time as the Blue Devils get ready to kick off. Looks like number 4 is getting ready. That's Garciano Walters up front. So we'll just get in there. Sideline assistant ball getters ready. But this is Mr. Buckler coming to you from the Ellenville football field where the game's happening today, and upstairs on the booth, big shout out to Salem and to Matthew as part of our video crew. But we are getting ready here. I'll announce the starters in just a second, but 40 minutes either way. Get my own clock ready. And away we go. Blue Devils kick off. Kicking towards the right goal. Though we're going to be going back towards our left. You got to switch that shot, Matt. There you go, in the wrong shot. There you go. Stay on that shot. So let's see who's starting for the Dragons today of Dover. The keeper should collect this ball. So for Dover, we have number 19, Carrie Kohler, number 11, Ava Zaborski, number 6, Ciara McGrath, number 12, Tatum Roydel, number 8, Esther Aguilar Portillo, number 14, Lorena Gonzalez Ramirez, number 17, Kathleen Miguel Aldana, number 9, Sage Morton, number 15, Fallon Mudgett, number 4, Mary Marcos, and number 2, Crystal Miguel Cruz, I think playing in goal today. Dover coached by Derek Neidig and coached by Samantha Muzamechi. And their record coming into today is not great. They are 0-5. And they play in the Mahal Division 4. But they've had the slightly better of the chances so far. Nothing clear cut, but they've made Ellenville's keeper. Well, Ellenville's had at least one goal kick. So for the Blue Devils, we have number 5, Soraya Cromwell, number 14, Sarah Gonzalez, number 9, Ashley Nunavero, number 23, Nevea Roller, number 6, Lauren Story, number 4, Garciano Walters, number 1, Victoria Bonnets, number 21, Caroline Connor, number 19, Sienna Thomas, might also be playing in goal with number 0, Number 12, Ayana DeMornay, and number 10, Megan Wright, 8th grader as well. So some defense here between Bonnets and Cromwell. So Blue Devils' record coming into this game is 1-7. So sadly, neither of these teams having a particularly successful season. I'm sure they're both not too happy about that. So today is a chance for both teams to get their season a little bit more on the good side. I actually got to be a part of the, to witness at least the decision-making process for the Blue Devils. That'd be a free kick to Ellenville. A part of the decision-making process for the Blue Devils today when they were picking their starting 11, when I do my own pregame ritual of talking to the coaches of both teams to have them give me the starting 11 for both teams. Coach Dom actually called over one of his captains, I believe, and they discussed who would be playing where today. So it wasn't, set in stone 15 minutes before the game. Which meant I got to gain a little bit of insight into essentially who were some starters and who were some maybe additions and some maybes. So we'll see how it comes off today for the Blue Devils. So can the Blue Devils get an attack going down the left side? It's going to be a free kick to Dover on their far right side. We'll look to attack down the left. It's going to roll out. Shout out to Landon coming straight from boys varsity soccer practice to help broadcast the girls' game. Do you want to commentate or would you rather do video camera? All right, so head right upstairs, Landon. You can help out the crew upstairs. We got Salem and we got Matt. Being joined by Landon. That's going to be the first corner kick of the game, going towards Ellenville. So Ellenville playing essentially Bonnets as sweeper, center of defense. On her right side, Saraya Cromwell. On her left side, the 12, Ayana DeMornay. With Sienna Thomas in goal. That's your defensive line essentially for Blue Devils. On the left wing, number 6, Lauren Story. At least she was playing that throw on the left side. She's dropping back now into center. And Lauren, I think, playing essentially stopper in front of the sweeper. The number 9 going to have to track back and give the 12 some assistance as a biplane takes off from the airfield here. That is an old school airplane. So the difference between stopper and sweeper, though they both play in the center of defense. The stopper is the one that, as the attack is starting to form from the opposition, the stopper will be the one to step forward and close it down. and try to be a destroyer and breaker of play. Try to win the ball back. Try to slow them down. Give a chance for teammates to join in. And the sweeper in that same instance will take a few steps back, so that in case they get past the stopper and then try to launch a through ball to an on-rushing attacker, then the sweeper has already dropped off, ready in anticipation of that ball coming over. So it's important that the sweeper and the stopper have a good understanding of when they're going to step and when they're going to drop in sync with each other. So today you've got, like I said, sweeper number 1, Victoria Bonnets. And here is Bonnets. Has to kick it out. The ball's not even going to go out. Clipped in low. Bonnets getting muscled off the ball by the 14. 14 couldn't quite get a shot. Ellenville's 14 drops back to assist, and now Ellenville, if the striker can hold it up somewhat. Now can she release the forward? The 14 going to try to break onto this. It's a one-on-one battle. But the 14, I think, and the 3 did really job. So the 14, Sarah Gonzalez, was the one breaking there. But the 3, I thought it was the 3. No, it was the 9. I'm sorry. The 9 of Dover there did really well. Sage Morton, 10th grader, did a really good job of getting in Gonzalez's way. Did enough to distract her and put her off. Number 11 couldn't quite keep it in. That's Ava Zaborski. Should point out it is very hot today, an unseasonably hot day here in early October. The high today was somewhere in the 80s, I believe. And it is, like I say, October, I believe October the 5th today. 4th, sorry. October the 4th. And extremely warm weathers today, in the 80s, I think. And it's still pretty warm here at 4:30 in the afternoon as we're playing this game. So hot conditions. It feels like a July or August day, in fact. I think I may even be able to pull up the logo. There's the corner kick from Ellenville's right side, dripped in low. Oh, it flicks up and it flicks in. Number 9 with the strike for Blue Devils takes a nice deflection, and it goes up and in, but the teammates will celebrate around the number 9. So let's see if we can get a close-up on our other camera of the goal scorer there. The number 9 for the Blue Devils just crossed the halfway line, facing the bench right now. Your number 9 for Ellenville is Ashley Nunavero, and that did take a heavy deflection, but she will not mind, as that counts. So the corner kick came in low. And it was really unlucky. It came at the Dover defender very quickly. Not really much she could have done about it. In fact, I think it might have even been possibly the number 9 who did so well before on the defense, who got the deflection, which gave the goalie for Dover no chance. The goalie for Dover would be Crystal Miguel Cruz, having no chance after the deflection. So Ellenville leads 1-0 thanks to a goal from Ellenville's number 9, Ashley Nunavero. So now Dover quick to try to get their own attack. Try to bounce back immediately after conceding. To right with a decent touch. Going to roll out for a Dover throw. So as of right now, 5 o'clock even, it's going to be 82 degrees in Ellenville. So it's still above 80 here. Very warm day. Ellenville keeping the ball from the corner kick. Trying to work something. And that one's just comfortable enough for the goalie to collect. Number 15, really nice footwork to go outside the defender. Keep it going, cut back inside and back outside. And now Bonnet's going to hopefully recover. 15, though, doing really nice work there. One of the most positive dribbles we've seen. Fallon Mudgett, 10th grader for Dover. Doing really nice work driving through the heart of the Ellenville defense. Another throw in, this time for Blue Devils. So Ellenville Blue Devils, looks like they have 1, 2, 3, 4 subs to choose from today. Dover with 5, maybe 6. 6 subs, looks like they have on their bench. I think one of those is a team manager, though, so let's say they have 5 subs. And there goes another biplane, taken off from the Ellenville airfield. Nice ball down the wing. The 4 can hold it up. Look aside to the 10, right. Gonzalez does really well. She's offside though, the for Carciana Walters. She was actually moving back, tracking back. A long free kick for Dover's forward to chase. 12 has to deal with this. It goes inside her. Now she's one-on-one with Bonnets. Back onto her right foot on the outside. She got around 12 a little easily at first there. Ayana De Mornay. Decent corner kick, lofted to the back post. Now sub can be made. Ellenville's 3 coming in for the 10. So it's going to be Megan Wright coming out for Lila Denman. That was the Dover 11 there, trying to get on the end of it. I think Ava Zaborski trying to get the header redirected towards goal. But instead we have a corner kick. Cromwell with a punt forward, cleared back by the 6, I think. Yeah, the 15 does well again. She's got some excellent close ball skills at this level. Really well won back there by the Ellenville 17. It's Daniela Membrano. Clear through, but no one there to chase it for Dover. So Dover is trailing by 1-0 here. About 22 and a half minutes into this game. Ellenville leading by a single goal, going to Ashley Nunavero. Took a deflection, but certainly it's Nunavero's goal. Number 9 just about got that right with number 4 right next to her. Number 12 with an important step. Now Cromwell has to recover under pressure. Goes back to the inside. He's going to give the ball away. Bonnets clears it straight out. Not as well as she would have wanted to. Number 19 trying to get the shot off. Carrie Kohler. Kyrie. So you can hear some instructions being shouted by Derek Niedig and Samantha Musmechi for Dover. And it's going to bounce through for Ellenville's number 4, number 12 with a critical interception. That's Tatum Roydel. will be Ellenville corner kick. And 12 comes away with it for Dover. She's got 2 in front of her. She thinks she's got the beating of the 6 for Ellenville. And she's going to cut it back. She's got more teammates coming alongside her. Still goes it alone. Ellenville defenders backing away. And now Bonnets can step into it and clear it. No, Cromwell maybe. Just the punt forward from the 17 for someone to chase onto it. 4 is going to try. Good hustle from Garciana. Looks like 23. Going to be coming in. I think that's Nevea Roller. Coming in for the 18, Giselle Guadalupe. High ball. It's going to bounce awkwardly, but comfortably in the end. Had a lot of spin on it. It did not go out of play. It's going to be a handball call against Cromwell. So Dover does not elect to take it quickly. Instead, they'll push all the numbers up. So it is a direct free kick. So 12 wants to know that so that she can shoot it. She will try to put it on target and unsuccessful. But number 12 knew what she was doing there. Tatum Roydal knew if it was on target, she could score that one. So substitution time for Dover. Next to 14 for the 11. So the 11 coming out, Ava Zaborski. The 14 coming in, Lorena Gonzalez Ramirez. Number 15 tries to hold it up, does well. Skips past the 12 again. Cuts onto her right. Bonnets came over just in time to block the, probably a shot she was going for. .28 minutes gone here in the first half. Blue Devils leading 1-0. Nice corner kick. Floated in, drops on the ground. No one cleared it. No one got a strike on it. Dover. It's a decent corner kick, to be fair. Had good height on it, good pace on it. 19's going to shoot this one. Ellenville's keeper's going to get called into action right down the barrel. She collects it comfortably. Sienna Thomas, first real save she's had to make all day. But a good strike from Dover after a poor giveaway from the 17. Number 14 is going to slip it through to number 4, and it's 2-on-2 here. The 4 has the number 12 closing on her, tries to cut onto her left. She does. One more touch, and she needs to get the shot away. Cuts it backwards now, and now she's gone away from the goal, and she lost all that good space. And she's going to be offside, number 3 for Ellenville. Number 4, Garciana, did all the hard work. Got past the defender, took it to the left, but then was forced to go backwards, essentially. Really good opportunity for Blue Devils. Let's make sure we always see that on the camera yet. Don't get too close if you're going to miss sudden changes of pace like that. It looks good right now up there. Handball call against Dove. No. Yeah. Handball call. Ball's got to be on the field. Not a throw, and it's a free kick. So Roller, she's got someone running back post, but thought about smashing it. No one really up there that was going to get that. So instead rolls it to the 14. 14 going to have some pressure here. Bonnet plays it into heavy traffic down the center. About 8 minutes until halftime here. Blue Devils still lead 1-0. Roller with a good punt forward. Not going to go into the box. So Ellenville can try to put some pressure on here. Nice trap. Can't quite stop it from going out for the throw. So Dover gets that one dealt with. And number 15 is going to try to get in front of Bonnets. Bonnets having some really critical defending to do there. She did it well. And Garciana comes out to make a comfortable save. Sienna, I should say. Sienna Thomas. So game going to plan for the most part for Blue Devils. They had that really good chance of just a minute or two ago where Ellenville's number 4 could have perhaps, should have at least got a shot off on target. Now she's going to be through here. Onside, number 12 is going to get back very quickly. She's got her number when it comes to pace. But the 4 was ahead there just for a second. It was very close to being offside, but not called. So substitution call for Blue Devils. Denman coming off right, coming back on. The 14 just taking too long. The 17 closing her down. Chipped up, and keeper should make that look easy. Dover, some quick interplay, trying to find some space. Ball just looping up too much. Almost got to keep it down. It doesn't bounce around as much. Number 5, Cromwell, got 2 closing on her. So Dover trying to make a quick sub, but wasn't quite ready. Not letting her make the sub just yet. So sub for Dover. Might be the 13 for the 7. Will be a corner kick to them, to Dover. Too high for anyone to get on the end of. It's going to be a free kick Dover's way. So this is a decent free kick position for Dover with only about 3 minutes to go until halftime. All the Ellenville players back. Dover leaving 3 defenders back. There's a 5-person wall. They're going to strike it. Goes low. Drops to a striker in the box. And whoever's going to get this going to swing a leg at it. It's still in. And good clearance in the end from Ellenville's number 5. So just getting reports that the camera's a little shaky upstairs. We'll address that at halftime. We'll be in about 2 minutes or so. There's 2 players there. If Ellenville could just control it. Number 14 couldn't quite bring it down. Sarah Gonzalez. Number 14, trying to get through. And Good save from Blue Devils keeper. For 1 minute to go until halftime. Blue Devils a little bit on the ropes here. Dover really pushing. That was a good strike from deep before. Dover knows that they're going to have chances in this game. They keep getting them. 12 does well. Wants the throw, she's going to get it. Throw inside to the box bond. It's going to have to clear this one. And right, it really needs to turn and push. So there's a big gap in that midfield between the defense and the offense, and there's a through ball to nobody. So he's still learning. Number 10, 8th grader. Now here is a chance for Ellenville. 3 up against 4. And 12 does well. Probably been the best defender so far. Tatum Roydal, 11th grader for Dover. Not a good throw. But it won't matter. That is half-time. Ellenville leads 1-0 thanks to a goal from Ellenville's number 9, Ashley Nunavero. So we will take a halftime break here with the Blue Devils up by a lone goal. And we'll be back for the second half shortly. And we are getting back ready for the second half to begin here at Ellenville High School at the football field. Dover Dragons going to be going from left to right at the start of the second half. They are down by 1 goal to the Ellenville Blue Devils, going from right to left in the old blue with yellow numbers. But on possession and shots off or on target, I think Dover probably had the edge in the last half. And they are on the front foot now. Nice cut inside. There's the strike. Right at the keeper, but if that had been to her left, there's a lot of goal to shoot at there. But good save by Ellenville, and right away as we begin this second half, an early chance going Dover's way. So they're going to try to come out the blocks. Fire, and they are a goal behind. They need to come out and score. Like I said, there's 15. The coach has probably told her, you've got the beating by skill of most of the Ellenville back line. You just got to try to remember that, try to use that. As the ball goes down the wing now for number 9. She's not going to be able to chase that for Ellenville, Ashley Nunavero, but she did get the opening goal for the Blue Devils in the first half. So 40 more minutes of soccer coming your way. I am Mr. Barkler, coming to you on the mic. And upstairs, shout out to the video booth. We have Landon, we have Matt, and we have Salem as well. Bringing you your images this afternoon. Might want to zoom out just a little bit upstairs. That's probably good. Try to keep the ball, try to keep it smooth, try to keep the ball in the middle. And again, there she goes. She's got the beating of skill almost every time. Number 12, I believe that's DeMornay. She's got her number, I think. She can beat her every time. I think that's probably what the coach would have told her at halftime is when you get the ball, go at DeMornay of Ellenville, because you'll probably be able to get around her, and then it's a case of can Bonnets or somebody else back DeMornay up. DeMornay's doing a good job of slowing her down, but she then does need cover to come and give her assistance, because the 15 is doing well to get around her most of the time. Fallon Mudgett. I believe they are going to take a mid-half water break based upon how hot it is. I think that's what I heard the coaches and the referees discussing at halftime. Saying it's extremely warm here for this time of year. Very warm, very humid. So number 6 going to take this goal kick for Ellenville, looks like. She'll be setting the ball down. Lauren Story. Number 9 in the back of Ellenville's number 4. Number 9 is going to be Sage Morton for Dover. It's a little heavy. Definitely a free kick for Ellenville. Gives Ellenville a chance to move players up the field quite a bit. Means their defensive line pushes up. Now the player, the 12, that's been playing sweeper all the first half, now finding herself left wing. Really doing well to push up. Nice ball into the middle to the 14. Lets it bounce and then run across her. So Ellenville's going to have to clear this. 14's going to get it back. The 15 has it. We know she's got good ball skills, and she's got a good shot on her. The 11, she tries to take a shot, or maybe a pass to chip it through. In the end, it's not the best finish to the move of Dover, but good build-up play by them. And the 12 retreats back to defense. Tatum Roydal, but that was a good surge from her. So forward does well to win the free kick. The throw-in. With the quick through pass, which wasn't really to anybody, but if it was intended to hit the player and go out and win the throw, it was a good move. And now the 4 can try to chase this into the box. Graciana Walters playing up front for Blue Devils today, getting a lot of the ball. Nevaeh-Roller going to try to launch this. Dover has 1 player up. Ellenville has 4 players back. Illegal throw. She lifted her leg off the ground, I think. Got to keep both feet on the ground when the ball is released. Now the break could be on for Dover. Blocked by Story, but finds its way to the left side. 15 cuts back inside, and that might have been the wrong choice. No, they're still going to have the ball here. There's no outlet necessarily on the right side, but well done by Nunavero. We're just not putting a challenge in here, not closing the ball down, giving Dover so much time and space. Not a high-intensity defense, that's for sure. Not a high-intensity press. And, of course, the heat could be lending itself to that. Players getting very tired out there in this heat. The defender goes down, but no foul. There's the shot. Roller, number 14's onside thanks to the 17. And the 14 could have done better. That was Lorena Gonzalez Ramirez being played onside by Ellenville's Daniela Membreno. So she was not offside and in a very good position there. She'll be kicking herself that she didn't make more of that. So there's a couple of players getting ready on the bench to come in. Wonder if our camera crew can get a shot of them ready for when the next time the ball goes out. They can show the subs coming in. Trying to go through the 9, just about gets through the 9. Ball still not out of play yet. It goes back into the middle now. That'll go out of play now for a throw, so subs can be made. Do we have a shot of the sideline? The subs coming in? Nope. Got a shot the Ellenville bench, maybe. The ball's going to go under her foot. And there's only Bonnets in front of her, but she's going to cut inside. Cromwell got back really well. Probably going to say a free kick. I think against Dover. The referee's talking to the Dover coach. Doesn't like something that they're doing. The Dover coach is Derek Natick. And the referee giving him a yellow card. The coach did not want to stop whatever they were doing. So the coach is booked there for Dover. And he'll be frustrated that his side has dominated this game in many ways, but they are still down by 1-0. Now they're through. The 15's going to strike it from deep. Great strike, great save, and a great catch. No, she drops it, and she's going to pick it back up in the end. Excellent work by the Ellenville's number 00, Sienna Thomas. She made that look a little bit trickier than perhaps it needed to be, but the first save was the hard one, and that was a beautiful save. Really good strike with height, with power. Could have easily gone through her arms, gone over her head, but she did very well there. To Dover's perhaps best chance of the half coming just then. They were unable to take it. So the frustration, for as long as they don't score, will continue to grow for Dover, but also the belief, you would think. Every time they have a good chance, they just know that there's probably another one going to be coming because they just keep on making good chances. And we've just got to be a little bit smarter. Nevaeh and number 4. Nevaeh does well as the dummy run. Garciana couldn't quite find the run. Number 1, Bonnets. Been up to the task so far every time, whether it's been the 11 or the 15, or even the 14 up front, but it's going to be Dover throw now. Throws it back a little ways to the 15, who might try to line up a strike. 14 for Ellenville does really well to get back and block her. And the footwork is matched by Ellenville's 14. Number 12 does well to come through the middle, goes right, then left again. Just trying to gain some yards, give her teammates the ball in a better position. The bounce was a little uneven there. It's unfortunate. I think she was reading that bounce well, and then it bounced higher than she thought. Ellenville's going to get the throw in here in a good position. Navarro wants to take it quick, but it's going to be a substitution made by Ellenville. There's a stoppage here as there's a player down. Let's see if we can get a shot of the player being assisted by the Dover coach on the far right side. Far side of the field, right of halfway. There you go, get a shot of that. I'm not sure what number it is. Number 15 back up on her feet by herself. It's good to see. That's Fallon Mudgett. Say had a good half. So now the throw can be underway. The 82 comes out and collects that one. So I think that's Crystal Miguel Cruz. The other goalie is Cindy Vasquez Lopez. Oh, number 9 does nice to get through against the 17. And now Ellenville 17 clears it. Cromwell can break away in the center, looking for the pass. There is the pass to the 14. She's going to be just offside, I think. She's dying to get up there and score today. Sarah Gonzalez. But offside is the call. So about 15 minutes into this second half, the score is still Ellenville 1, Dover 0, thanks to a first half goal from Nunavero for the Blue Devils. But Dover certainly carving out plenty of chances in this and the first half as well. Probably more dominant in the second half than they were in the first. As Ellenville player is down. I think that is the striker, Walters. She gets up. I think she's able to continue. Not too many substitutes for the Blue Devils. I only see 2 dressed players now. There's 2 players around it, but she gets the ball, tries to lay it through. Should just stay in. Just goes out. Looking for the 3, Lila Denman. 13. Coming in for Blue Devils for the 4. Number 7 coming out. Number 2, I think, coming in. So 2 coming in would be Crystal Miguel Cruz. 7 coming out would be Natalie Garcia. For the Blue Devils, the 13, I think, coming in would be Gisela Cruz. It was number 4 coming out. Garciana Walters. Number 12 does well. Blast it. Good strike on target. And that might be a tactical move to push the 12 up further in as this game stays a chasing game for Dover. The 12 has some really good footwork. And Ellenville's offense isn't necessarily threatening too much, so keep the 12 further up the field. And she'll probably get more chances like that. This game really turning into a battle of the Dover offense and the Ellenville defense. There's another matchup. Bonnets gets goal side of the 14. She let that one go because she thought it was going to be Ellenville ball, but it'll be Dover ball. Number 12 to throw it in. 12 tries to drive it. And it goes behind the goal. So we can get a close-up of the goalie. Nice shot at the bench there. You can see Coach Dom trying to block the sun from his eyes. You don't have to show the bench every time the ball goes out. You can show it sometimes. Try to mix it up, close up of the kicker if it's a goal kick, right like it is right now. I want to zoom out a little bit. If you're jerking the camera too much, that means you got to zoom out. That's probably better. Yeah, zoom out just a little bit on the main angle. There you go. Yeah, maybe zoom out a bit more. If you're having a hard time following the ball, that means you're too close upstairs. If you're constantly jerking the camera to follow the ball, that means you're too close. So in which case you can zoom out a bit. And there is a water break. So that is halfway through the second half. Blue Devils still lead 1-0. So we will take a brief break for a water break. So now you can go ahead and get maybe a shot of each bench and alternate shots between the two benches as we see close-ups of the players getting a drink. So we'll be right back in just a minute for the conclusion of this game. All right, so about 20 minutes remaining in this game. We're in the second half. That was a brief water break midway through the second half. Make sure everyone is fully hydrated. Try to reduce the risk of overexhaustion and similar risks. So it will be Ellenville throw once we get ready to get underway here. It's going to be number 6, Lauren Story, on this near side. There's the throw. Sub coming in for Dover, the 14, coming out for the 15, I think. So that is Lorena Gonzalez Ramirez, the 14, coming out for the 15, Fallon Mudgett. Nice job, cameras. Getting a close-up on the 15 there. Well, number 11 gets a touch through Bonnet, gets on top of the ball. And there's 2 runners to the left. All the players on the left for Ellenville, and the 9 has it. She can perhaps find the through ball. And she's just going to be offside. Denman. Close call, though. Looks like Blue Devils have taken DeMornay out of the right back position for now and put the 17 back there, Daniela Membrano. DeMornay, the 12, now playing left back. Or left-sided center back. '17 clears it poorly right across the back line. DeMornay up against the 15. I think Ellenville concedes the throw. Will be a Dover throw. Number 6. Too much of a shove on the 12. Too much of a shove with the arms and the elbows, I think. So the number 12, who asked before from a similar position if this could be direct, and they said yes, so I imagine this will be as well. So she will probably shoot for the back post here. There's a strike. It's going to curl away from the back post. Keeper does come out and slide into the 11. Very brave. Caught the number 11 off guard. I think that the keeper was like sliding into her legs, and then the ball was not picked up right away, but the 11 not able to react fast enough, and certainly I'm sure didn't want to hurt the keeper, who was literally by her feet. So good reaction from the goalie to pick it up quickly. Sienna Thomas had a good game today. Clean sheet so far with about 20 minutes remaining. All right, now we're back on the way, maybe 18 minutes remaining. Number 11 just drifting through the defense, forced wide by the 17. Bonnet's able to get on the ball. Put it out for a throw. Whipped in by the 12. It's going to hit the side of the goal, and so it'll be another goal kick. Substitution to be made. Like Navarro, they're going to be coming back in for Blue Devils, number 23. I think 21, Caroline Connor comes out. So the goal kick to the side, hits DeMornay in the middle. DeMornay needs to respond way better than that. Just let it go. That would be a terrible goal to concede. Oh, and Bonnet clears it. DeMornay thought her teammates were going to bail her out there, and they were not as close as she thought they were going to be. And that was a poor mix-up at the back. Good clearance just then from DeMornay. But Dover has it. So they are in the ascendancy. There's a strike from deep. It's on target. Oh, what a strike. And that's why she was pushed up into the field. because that's what she can do. Number 12, Tatum Roydal. Not her first strike on target from that kind of distance. And that one had the beating of the Ellenville goalie. It was just too high, too much power, too much swerve on it. And a great strike from the number 12, Tatum Roydal, 11th grader, to make it 1-1 here. And you got to say that's deserved for the Dragons. They've had way more of the chances in this half. They've created so many more chances. And well, barely any chance I can recall in this second half that they've really created for themselves. Whereas Dover probably created at least 5. Maybe even closer to 10, including shots off target. So deserved goal for Dover. They now tie the game 1-1 with about 15 minutes left in the second half. And now Ellenville, they've essentially been defending that lead since they achieved it in the first half thanks to Nunavero's goal. But now they're going to have to get back on the front foot and try to reclaim the lead here. To be fair, I don't think, well, I'll say that the matchup has really been about Ellenville's defense against Dover's offense as it is right now. It's always been a case of who can do better. And they're both very good today. We just haven't seen much of the Ellenville offense versus the Dover defense. That's not really a matchup we've seen too much of, so I couldn't even tell you who has the upper hand in that one. But here comes the Dover offense. Number 15 gets it wide. Keeper had the near post covered, so make sure it wasn't going to squeeze in there. It does go out for a corner. Yeah, you can get a close-up of, I know, the players in the box, close-up of the player taking the corner kick, whatever you feel like getting, but make sure we get the corner kick when it's kicked. So it will be the goal scorer, number 12, to take it. Tatum Roydal. High, above the keeper, she palms it up. Volley clearance. And Garciana up front for Blue Devils brings it to the left wing. She can just about keep this in. She does really well. Can she find a through ball? She can almost find it. No, she's going to go down. Runs into the number 4. It's going to maybe win the free kick. No, it's not an Ellenville free kick. It is a Dover throw. Having some cramp going on in Ellenville's number 4, Walter's legs. So they will stop the clock here. Yep, nice work, cameras upstairs, getting a close up. The 14 giving some assistance. That's Sarah Gonzalez alongside number 9, Ashley Nunavero. But yet not a foul on the number 4. Another, not the most legal of throws, but they're not calling them really. I guess they're legal enough. Number 14 couldn't quite keep it in. So sub for Dover now. Number 19 going to come out. Kyrie Kohler. No, Kyrie's just moving position. I'm sorry. To left mid. 12 can spread the play for the 19. Should be Ellenville throw. No. Can be a Dover throw. Must have just clipped the Mornay as it came out. And we're just not putting a heavy foot enough on the ball. Just letting it roll too easy. And now the back four of Dover having an old chase back there. It's one Ellenville striker. They are panicking for a minute there when they realize Walters does have some pace on her. And Ellenville can perhaps break with Cromwell in the center. Walters back to the right. The 18 in for the 3 for Blue Devils. So that is Giselle Guadalupe in for Lila Denman. There is Guadalupe on its nice clearance. On the ball. Number 9 looks for the 14 ahead of her. You can't be offside from the throw, so those are the great opportunities to really just get in front of the back line. If your throw-in teammate can get it to you. Number 14 lays it off to the 4. She tries to strike it first time. Top of the box. So less than 10 minutes by my watch. There was a stoppage, so it might be a little bit added on, but 10 minutes or less in this game by my estimate. Score is tied at 1-1 as the sun begins to set behind us here at Ellenville High School. Ellenville Junior Senior High School. And the ball bounces nicely just in front of the goalie without Ellenville striker to put too much pressure on. She almost ran out of the box, then had to take a step back before she drop kicked it. Story with a poor clearance is going to be free kick. Taken way back for Dover. I think thanks to an offside call. Ellenville's number 4 looks like she's done. Her race might be run, Garciana Walters. She is cramping up and not really able to run, I don't think. Talking to the bench. But Ellenville might not have a sub to bring in for her. I do see some subs on the bench, and if Garciana can't run, there's really little point in her being on the field. She's trying to get Nevaeh Roller to check her leg. Trying to stretch those legs out, Garciana, but trying to walk it off. So injury timeout, Walters can finally leave the field. So she's not able to run, not able to walk. So she is going to leave the field. Number 10, Megan Wright's going to come in for her place. Good clearance from the goal scorer, number 12, Roydal. 14, running around the left wing here. Being closed down. Tries to blast it up high. Probably shooting for goal there. Very tight angle. Not able to trouble the keeper. Needed some support there. Nice kick. Solid down the field, but we'll go out for a throw near the halfway line. Well, no one from Ellenville will go in to take it. Poor clearance. Nunavero can get onto it perhaps. Megan Wright comes short. Walters is going to come back in for a minute here. Looks like for the 14. So Walters must think she can continue. She's been playing center forward all game pretty much. She had a really good chance late in the first half to make it 2-0, where she broke through, got away from the last defender, got across the last defender, but then the ball perhaps just ran away from her and the angle was going to be too tight to strike it, so she had to turn back away from the goal, and then the attack essentially just died out. But it was a really good opportunity, and now Cromwell can hopefully get there first before the 19. She can. She's going to put it out. Up against Kyrie Kohler of Dover. Well, multiple players in offside position for Blue Devils. They got to track back, at least on the halfway line. Nice play from the 15. She's been excellent on the dribble all game. Taken away by Cromwell as we do approach the final minute or two of this game. Cromwell tries to break through, gets taken out. So it will be Ellenville free kick. May, of course, go to overtime. The ball bounced up and hit Roller in their hands, so that'll be an easy handball call for a Dover free kick. But yeah, if this game stays tied at 1-1, I think we will go into overtime. Ball comes through to Mornay. She goes right through her. Ellenville's keeper picks it up. Sienna Thomas. And for the most part, has had a very good game. Just that one strike from Dover that went beyond her. The only thing she's not been able to save all day. Is going to come in for the 4. Sarah Gonzalez in for Graciana Walters. No one there to chase it for Blue Devils. 12 takes a no-nonsense approach anyway, just clears it. Roller keeps it in, falls to the 14. Can she slide it under the keeper? No. Excellent chance for the Blue Devils. Great save. The ball just came to the 14 and broke to her onside. Unable to roll it underneath Crystal Miguel Cruz in goal for Dover. But an excellent chance there for Blue Devils. As we are in the dying stages of this game now. Not long left at all. We had that stoppage halfway through the second half for a water break. Then we had a slight injury break. So we are literally at the end of the game now. Really not long left. If Ellenville could snatch the lead back here, it would be something of a result. And keep it up there. Can they get a strike away from that close? They could catch the keeper unawares. It's going to fall to Bonnet, edge of the box. And to the 9, Univero. She shoots it. Comes off the head of a falling defender. And it's saved, but a scramble there for Ellenville in front of the goal. Yep, stay on the ball, cameras. Make sure we can see the ball. And that is full time. And we are tied up at 1-1. So I believe it will be a water break, and then they will come out for some overtime, I believe. So don't go too far out there if you're watching us live on YouTube. We will be right back. And if you're watching this on Channel 20, then we probably cut this part out. So we'll be right back for overtime here in just a minute. All right, welcome back to overtime here on YouTube and Channel 20. This game comes to you live 5:57 p.m. on Wednesday, October the 4th. It is tied up at 1-1. It's going to be Ellenville kickoff, going from right to left. Another 20 minutes, I believe. Or 10 minutes, sorry. 10-minute overtime. And if needed, they'll do 2 10-minute overtime periods, I think. But the game, I'm not sure if it's golden goal or silver goal. If it's golden goal, which I don't think it is, but it could be. I never know for sure without talking to the refs before the game. If it's golden goal, then that means next goal wins. Whoever was to score now would be the end of the game. We would not play the full 10 minutes. If it's silver goal, well, right now Ellenville has a chance. Number 4 is through. Being heavily pressured, and she got a tame shot underway in the end. But yes, if it's a silver goal rule, that would mean if either team can score and take a lead in to the next break, as in at the end of this 10-minute period, whoever is leading would be the winner. And if it's neither golden goal or silver goal, then that means you essentially just play, well, traditionally 2 overtime periods. I think over here it's essentially the silver goal rule at least. If someone's winning after the first overtime period, they will win the game. If it's still tied after 1 overtime period, it will go into a second overtime period. But then I believe if it's tied after that, it will just be called a tie or a draw. So we'll have to see how this game rolls out here over the next 10 minutes. Blue Devils had a great chance or 2 at the very end there after conceding the equalizer to Dover, having a great chance there to get back into the game and maybe steal a late winner to make it 2-1. Unable to do so. So we're at 1-1 here in overtime. We mentioned earlier in the game the records of these 2 teams, Dover and Ellenville. Neither team a particularly strong record. Ellenville's only won 1 game all season. Dover hasn't won a single game, I believe. So both teams just desperate for another victory. In Dover's case, desperate for a first victory of the season. And it's up for grabs here. It is open, wide open in this game. Dover had a very strong offense all game. Ellenville's defense only allowing 1 goal, though. Plenty of shots on target and off target coming from Dover. Oh, hands are up there, but I think it hit her in the middle. She's a little bit winded. Navarro, though, can break down the left. The Dover player is going to go that injured. It will go out and play, and now she can get some attention. That's number 19, Kyrie Kohler. He took the ball in the middle, had her arms raised when the ball was blasted, very close range into her middle. So that would have winded her a little bit. Number 11, Ava Zaborski sits down with her. And the injury timeout. Or injury stoppage of the clock, at least. So you think the temperature should be dropping here. But it is a warm game, warm day. She's back up on her feet. Number 14 going to come on in her place, Lorena Gonzalez Ramirez. Well, number 19 takes the break, Kohler. So it'll be Ellenville throw. Roller getting ready to perhaps launch this one. She's got a good throw on her. She can launch it into the box, looking for the flick on from right. And Navarro does well, flicks it aside to number 4. She can now strike it. And comfortable save in the end for Crystal Miguel Cruz in the Dover goal. Number 15 unable to get the better of the Ellenville defender. Launch through, another nice flick. Right, trying to flick it through herself. substitution. 7 coming out, 19 coming back in. She's okay to carry on. Oh, and she needed to keep that in, number 14. Just didn't quite read that it was going to roll off her foot, and she was so close to the byline it was going to roll out before she could clear it up. So a throw in to Dover. Goes out again against Wright. There's the clearance. Number 4 versus number 9. 4. They're going to probably call that as a free kick. Maybe not. She's through on goal right now. They have not called the free kick as she strikes it too soon, perhaps under the keeper. No foul against the number 9. She got in front of her, Sage Morton of Dover. Defenders, everyone looking to the referee to say, surely that's not. And there's no VAR in pro soccer. They would play the advantage and then review it later. Bonnets does not realize the 15 is right there. This could be the winning goal. Bonnets somehow gets back. But it's going to be a penalty kick for Dover. We have late drama here in this game. I don't think Bonnets knew the play was there on her right. She kept looking to her left. And no one called to tell her on your right. And she was able to get back and stop the strike coming, but the strike, to do so, she had to commit the foul. And so the referee awards the penalty kick against Bonnets in Dover's favor. And it's going to be the goal scorer of the first goal for Dover, Tatum Roydell, to potentially win the game here with a penalty kick. And she blasts it middle to the left, and that is game. Dover steals the victory with a penalty kick, overtime win. And Ellenville can't believe it. The defense is gutted. And that is the game. So let's make sure we get the handshakes cameras. Let's get the you can show the celebrations of Dover if you want, but certainly let's get a close-up on the handshakes after they line up. But you can go ahead and get a shot of Dover celebrating as their team is in a huddle. It was a well-earned victory for them. It's going to be a heartbreaking loss for the Blue Devils. Dover wins 2-1 here. And the referees, they're out. But here are the handshakes. Let's make sure we get a nice close-up on the handshakes cameras. So you can get closer than that. You can zoom in a little bit upstairs. Cameras, can you hear me? There you go. Zoom in a bit more. Go ahead, zoom in a bit more. There you go. That's good. That's good. So we don't need the full 10 minutes of overtime. Penalty kick win. Tatum Roydell with 2 goals, including the winning penalty kick. And they are jubilant here as they get their first win of the season, so you can certainly understand it. And Ellenville, the defenders, still having a team meeting back there about what went wrong there at the end. But that'll do it. So congrats to the Dover Dragons and Coach Derek Niedig and Samantha Muzamechi, and commiserations to Matt Dahm and the Ellenville Blue Devils and Coach Augustine. And that will be the end of this game. So we thank everybody out there for watching live on YouTube and on Channel 20 and out here in person. On behalf of myself and the video crew upstairs, shout out to Salem, shout out to Matt, and shout out to Landon. This is Mr. Buckler signing off. Until the next game, thanks for joining us.